Kuki, welcome back to the podcast. It's nice to see you again.
Thank you for having me, Rich.
My pleasure. Could you tell us what was good about 2020 for the NCA and you as a president of the NCA, which I think this is your outgoing month, but we'll get to that in a little bit. Tell us the good things from 2020. We all know the bad. I want to hear some good, please.
I know. Okay, good things. Management plan of the Osuna Wildlife Refuge finally complete and approved by Setena. Still not enforced, but we're close. Technical closure of the dump on its way. The dump is fully closed, gated off, no more trash. People now have proper waste management collection in Nosara, and that's a great accomplishment. You know, took us 20 years. And building regulations, for sure. We have building regulations in place that people are following and hopefully following them happily. Through the building regulations, we also got a little bit more exposure. We put out a petition there and we got 13,000 signatures, which is crazy. It's more than of the double of the population of Nosara. So I think there's a big case to make that people do want to have sustainable living, right? And want to be part of a community that coexists in harmony with nature. That's what we do at the NCA.
Okay, so the refuge plan, that's a big one. Still has a ways to go, but the right stuff happened. You feel good about that. The dump, that's a huge one. Over 2 decades of controversy and confusion. A lot of ways to go on that, but the goal truly is to turn that into essentially a park.
Yes.
This is huge. And then the building regulations, they are enacted at the moment and functioning, and you feel good about that. And then all of the support that you got, those are your high points for 2020, if I heard you right.
Yes.
Nice. All right. So fast forward to 2021. I'm sorry, go ahead. What?
I said to keep it brief.
Okay. So fast forwarding into 2021, New Year just started as we sit here talking right now. I think you're supposed to be done as president this month, if I understand right. What's happening?
Well, we're eager. The board is eager to have new energy coming into it. It has been a crazy busy year. We're a little bit late. We're not there yet. I have to say it. The board spoke, and also because of COVID, the associations registered. You know, the National Register of Association has allowed terms to be extended a little bit more. It was a little bit of a push, especially for me, that I was ready to leave the presidency and have somebody new come in. But we're gonna probably postpone our General Assembly and have it in April and focus these next 3 months into really looking for more people. We're gonna be hosting a couple of talks, of workshops as well. You know, through all the building regulations, there was so many energy of people saying like, I want to be involved. How can I get involved? So we want to make sure that we're hearing those voices and inviting them to be part either of the board of any of the working committees. So we're probably gonna it's gonna be a couple more months of this board until April potentially.
I gotcha. So the transition is still going to happen. You're just delaying it due to COVID and all the craziness and lack of meetings. That makes sense. That's cool. What is the possibility you guys could start doing stuff virtually so people around the world could attend the meetings as opposed to having to be in Nosara and then associate during the pandemic times? What's the likelihood of this thing going virtual?
I think that's, long time overdue, and we're hoping that when we do it in April, we can have both. If people want to be there, and then we can also have virtually. Now finally, the Costa Rican law allows that. Nice.
All right. So 2020, you got, even through a tough year, you got some good stuff done that you feel great about. That's nice to hear in your voice that you're proud of it. It was a tough year for a lot of people and a lot of organizations, and just tough, lack of funding, lack of travel, lack of just crazy year. So some good stuff came out of 2020. You feel good about that, and you're marching into 2021. You're going to stick around another 3 months or so, it looks like, but you're okay with that. It doesn't sound like you're bitter at all. And you're just taking one for the team, as is the rest of the members. But what message do you have for 2021? What do you want to get out there? Like, what do people need to know? Like, what do you need the most?
We need funding. We really need funding. I think the association has been proven to be very efficient into getting into honoring our mission of preserving the unique character of the place we love. There's so many people who are loving Nosara and are moving here with their families. We need them to know about the NCA, to join, to become recurrent donors. and to really understand that Nosara is like this, not because of, chance. It's because there's been people working on it for many, many years. And, there's great ideas and plans. We have amazing projects for the trails to keep improving the trail system. We're working very close with SINAC, the administration of the Austin Wildlife Refuge, for the beaches and bringing them closer to the tourists. More people are coming, as more people are joining us here in Nosara. There's more challenges that we need to address. So having an organized community working together, it's crucial, right? To make sure that Nosara maintains this unique character that makes it so.
So two things: money, of course, and people to come and do the lifting that keeps this whole machine going. That's what you need.
Yes. Help us
Makes
there.
Sense. Makes sense. Well, all the realtors, all the property managers, everyone else can let people know when they come into town. You guys have also picked up, I've noticed, big time since you've added staff with your newsletters, your messaging, your social media. It looks like you've had some big transitions there. So that has to feel good too, I would think.
Absolutely. There's definitely, the new board is going to be more of an advisory board than the working board. Now with the staff, it's way easier. And we have great people, Roberto, Francisco, Rafa, Juanerges, they're all amazing. And the working committees also, we have a technical coaching working committee with members of Vitas, Elizabeth, Jim, oh gosh, I'm probably leaving people out. The Trails Committee also, Patrick Kilber has been great energy lately. Aaron, who shows up, Chris, everybody joining there. It's a great group of people. And, to be part of these working committees, it's not like you have to leave everything behind and just dedicate yourself 100%. You can really, take some of your time and feel really good because you're contributing to making this a better place. So yeah, it's nice. It's nice to work for the community. You feel good when you do it.
All right, last message, outgoing. This sounds like this is not your farewell address. We'll get your farewell speech in April, but for January, what's your last message?
Farewell party. What's going on, COVID? Give us back that.
Maybe you'll get your party. Maybe not. Maybe we have one online. But what's your last message? What do people need to know?
What do people need to know? Nosara is special because people work on it every day. And, the Nosara Civic Association is working hard on preserving the unique character of this place. And we want everybody who live here or who are moving here or who are visiting here to contribute to that, either with time or money.
Gotcha. And then you need to find a replacement too. Don't forget that. But we'll talk about that another day.
Yes.
And,
yes.
I appreciate you coming back on, Kuki. Always a pleasure to talk to you.
Thank you, Rich.
Hey, thanks for watching this episode. We have a whole bunch of episodes on richburnam.com or my YouTube channel, Rich Burnam. And if you want audio only, go to wherever you get your podcast and check out the Nosara Podcast with Rich Burnam.